It's only a game. It's only a game.
Damn.
It's only a game. That phrase has been used over and over. But the fact of the matter is, football is a way of life to many people.
Damn, where's the
To
split wide
fans,
open?
coaches, and players, football is the vehicle used to ride the gamut of emotions, anxiety, fear, joy, and pain. Especially in a big game, a game so big that an entire season rides on its outcome. A game of that magnitude deserves a great deal of attention and preparation by both the coaches and the players. Preparation and practice. The never-ending hours of work that lead up to any game is important. But in the big battles, the games that make or break teams, it becomes crucial. After that, it's time for war. And before the battle, there's time to review the troops.
Delauderville, Dewhurst, Duncan, Alberts.
He's in that, Coach.
Did taped, okay.
For 10 weeks, the same 93 players gathered to prepare for 48 minutes of hard work. All had been successful. Once again, it was time to gather, possibly for this last time. That thought is cause for reflection.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Your last one, Kurt? All right.
After momentary peace, the tension begins to set in. That tension causes an uneasy quiet, a quiet that is broken only by words of encouragement from the coaches.
Fellas, check everything. Make sure you have your mouthpiece and everything you need, okay, man? Check it all out now. Have to have everything.
At the stadium, that nervousness turns to an air of confidence as the last few moments of relaxation are enjoyed.
Take your time, man. Just relax.
Those moments pass quickly as the time comes for the players to get their bodies in working order. Then it's time for the head coach to make sure his players' minds are in the same condition.
Tonight, fellas, you have earned the right to be here by being undefeated champions of our district. That's a great honor. Man, you're playing a football team tonight that you know is as good as you. John Eric Patriots want us. Let's go show them what Raider Pride is all about.
Time has come.
Let's go now.
And the battle begins. Through the early going, the opposition gains the upper hand because of key breakdowns and mental mistakes. The road to recovery is not easy when the opponent is John Ehret.
Gotta go, Fudd. Come on, baby, we gotta get it in. Here now. Now I made a great play. Let's go, it's okay, it's all right. That's all right, baby.
But the natural ability and the desire of the Raiders brings them back to an even keel. As the moments tick off in the first half, the coaches feel sure they at least have a tie to work with, but then something goes wrong.
Let's play a 50, huh? I don't think you can make it from here.
Okay.
Made it there, baby. That's all right, that's okay. Let's go, man, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
What looked like a halftime tie now turns out to be a 3-point deficit. And it's head coach Easton Roth's job to make sure his players are able to turn the situation around.
We got 24 more minutes left. This football team has been behind before at the half. Man, you went out there and you showed some rate of pride. But man, you're going to need more rate of pride. You can beat this football team.
The players take those words back onto the field with them, and they make them stick for within moments, and due to a single swipe of a kicker's leg, the game becomes all tied up once again. The tension is not monopolized on one sideline. All the pressures are felt by the opposition. But still an odd, almost overpowering feeling is felt across the field, as if the outcome is already decided. That feeling doesn't exist for the Raiders, for even though they're moving the ball ever closer to the goal line, they still are unable to break its plane. That territory remains untouched, even as the final moments roll by. With the score tied at 10, it all boiled down to the final drive, and it looked bad for the Raiders.
Take the penalty. All right, let's go. Offense on the field. Offense on the field. Offense on the field. You got one more play? Yeah, get on the field.
But even with that extra opportunity, the issue could not be resolved. Another chance would be given to both teams. Another chance at proving superiority.
You, a home team, the right will get the option on the flip again.
He had him covered. No, he made a great catch.
Errett strikes first blood and shifts the pressure to the Rummel bench, where the offense must prove itself or face an early end to the playoff season. Checkmate comes quickly.
Fumble, coach.
It's more than a loss. It's more than dejection. It's that hollow feeling of knowing what might have been. But after you realize that you gave it your best shot, you can still hold your head up high no matter how much it hurts. Throughout a season, a coach gets to know his players as family. But after a loss like this, it's even hard to talk to a son.
You young men played a tremendous football game tonight. Fellas, you could have got blown off after that first drive, but you didn't. Because you have too much courage. You have too much character in you, man. Fellas, this whole coaching staff is as proud as you of any team I think that we have been around. Fellas, I've coached 20 years. 20! Man, I've never had a football team like the 1980 Raiders. Never, man. I've never had one. I've never been associated with a team like you in the pride and determination that you have. Fellas, you're an outstanding group of young men. We couldn't ask for finer at Rummel. Fellas, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Believe me, man. Hey, you're going to cry and it's going to hurt. But, men, I congratulate you for what you've done this year. And, fellas, when you leave here, you leave with your head up. Because, believe me, man, hey, if anybody saw you play tonight, and didn't realize what rate of pride was. And there's something wrong with him, man. Okay? Great job. I'll talk to you again when we get back to school, where I get my time for me to get my composure up. Fellas, I love you. Come on, let's go!
Remember, it's only a game.